Hey, welcome. Today we're going to jump into a piece of math that's ancient, but believe it or not, it's the secret rule behind every single division problem you've ever done. It's called Euclid's division lemma, and it's this really beautiful, simple idea that brings a little order to a complex world. So here's our game plan. First, we'll uncover this ancient secret. Then, we're going to meet the brilliant mind who came up with it. After that, we'll decode the formula itself, see it in action with some easy examples, and really understand why it's so powerful. And to wrap it up, you'll get a chance to solve one yourself. Ready? Let's get into it. Okay, so let's start with a little bit of a mystery. You know, we all learn how to do division in school, right? But what if I told you there's one single, elegant rule that governs every case, no matter how big or small the numbers are? Yeah, that's the big question for today. What is this hidden rule? Well, it turns out the answer has actually been around for more than 2,000 years, all thanks to one incredible mathematician. So, who's the person we have to thank for this amazing universal rule? Well, let's meet the mind behind the magic himself. His name was Euclid, and his work literally became a cornerstone of modern mathematics. We're talking way back, around 300 BC. Euclid was a Greek mathematician who you've probably heard of as the father of geometry. I mean, this is the guy who laid down the groundwork for so much of what we know. And one of his most fundamental ideas is the very rule we're talking about today, Euclid's division lemma. All right, it is time to pull back the curtain and see what this famous lemma actually says. Let's decode this thing. So, at its heart, the lemma is actually pretty simple. It just says that if you have two positive numbers, a and b, you can always write their relationship like this. A equals b times q plus r. But here's the real magic, the part that makes it all work. That final condition. The remainder, r, has to be 0 or more, but it can never ever be as big as b, the number you're dividing by. That one little detail keeps the whole system working perfectly. So let's just quickly break down those letters. A is the dividend, that's the number you're starting with. B is the divisor, what you're dividing by. Q is the quotient, which is just the main result of the division. And finally, R is the remainder, whatever is left over. Now, these terms are probably familiar, but seeing them laid out in this formula, that's the key. Okay, theory is cool and all, but let's make this real. It's time to see the lemma in action with some nice, simple numbers. Let's start with a classic. What happens when you take the number 25 and divide it by 4? Okay, so 25 divided by 4. Well, 4 goes into 25 6 times with 1 left over. So, using our formula, we've got A as 25, B as 4, our quotient Q is 6, and the remainder R is 1. We write that as 25 equals 4 times 6 plus 1. Now for the crucial check. Is our remainder, 1, less than our divisor, 4? Yep, the condition is met. The lemma holds true. Let's do one more just to make sure we've got the pattern down. How about 37 divided by 5? Right, so 37 divided by 5. That gives us 7 with a remainder of 2. So let's plug that into the formula. 37 equals 5 times 7 plus 2. And we check the condition one more time. Is our remainder, 2, less than our divisor, 5? Absolutely. See, it works perfectly every time. All right, one last example, and this one has a little twist. What about a number that divides perfectly with no remainder, like 48 divided by 6? So in this case, 48 divided by 6 is exactly 8, with nothing left over. That means our remainder is just 0. In the formula, that looks like this. 48 equals 6 times 8 plus 0. Now let's look at our rule. Is 0 greater than or equal to 0 and less than 6? Yes, it is. A remainder of 0 is totally fine and fits the lemma perfectly. So you might be thinking, okay, that's kind of neat, but why does it matter? Well, it turns out this simple little rule is actually the key that unlocks some really powerful tools in math. So why is this thing so powerful? Well, this lemma is the engine behind something called Euclid's algorithm, which is the fastest way to find the biggest number that divides into two other numbers. Now, that might sound a little abstract, but it's essential for things like the cryptography that protects your data online. It's also a cornerstone of something called number theory, the study of the properties of numbers themselves. So this isn't just some math trick, it's a fundamental building block for a ton of problem solving. All right, I think I've done enough talking. Now it's your turn to put this into practice. Let's see you give it a try. Okay, here's your challenge. Take the number 29 and divide it by 4. I want you to write it out in that A equals BQ plus R format and tell me what the values are for the quotient Q and the remainder R. Go ahead and pause right here and give it a shot. Ready for the solution? Okay, so 29 divided by 4 is 7, with a remainder of 1. That means we write it as 29 equals 4 times 7 plus 1. So our quotient Q is 7, and our remainder R is 1. It's simple, it's elegant, and it always works. And that's really what it all boils down to, this one simple equation. A equals BQ plus R. It looks kind of obvious once you see it, but it's the bedrock for so much in the world of math. So the next time you do a division problem, just remember that hidden, ancient rule that's quietly making it all work.